For years, Susanna Reid has been a regular on morning shows, illuminating our screens with her composed manner and elegant flair. However, the polished image is shattered by her most recent private photo collection, leaving nothing to the imagination. These images are the best evidence that there is a woman behind the anchor desk who isn't hesitant to embrace bold vulnerability, from topless artwork to daring beach revelations. Even the most seasoned fans will gasp at the last frame, so stick with me through it. The scene opens with Susanna standing topless against a wall covered in splattered canvases in a dimly lit artist's apartment. The light following her shoulders and the soft contour of her waist offer little room for interpretation, even as her arms cross low to cover her chest. This feels more like a gallery opening than a private collection because of the painting background, which is evidence that art and the human body have always been entwined. You can practically hear a paintbrush scratching on canvas. At dusk, you are then carried away to a remote beach. Susanna emerges from the surf with her hair wet and shiny, wearing a low-slung bikini bottom without a top. Her legs and hips are covered in sea foam, proving that the ocean can be the most dramatic stylist. Her silhouette is framed by the soft waves and pastel sky, creating the illusion of a living postcard. The murmur of water lapping at the coast is practically audible, and you can almost taste the salt in the breeze. Your scroll is interrupted halfway through by a black and white studio portrait. As evidence that fabric choice can turn every image into an intimate secret, Susanna poses against a stark backdrop in a translucent bodysuit that is so transparent it could as well be invisible. Her hand rests gently at her hip, and her unblinking straight stare is evidence that genuine confidence flourishes in public. You can practically feel the silence of strong studio lighting as it records that moment. A rooftop sunrise scene follows. Wearing only a tight silk sarong tied at the waist, Susanna stands on a high terrace with the sun rising behind her. Behind her, the metropolitan skyline stretches, proving that urban settings may be just as alluring as any beach or desert. Time may transform any revelation into absolute magic, as seen by the golden relief of the early light kissing her skin. You can practically feel the city being awakened by the pulse of dawn. A candid selfie taken from her home office appears as you browse. Susanna wraps a towel just below her breasts, hair up and makeup free, demonstrating that even off-screen moments may have a bold edge. Her bright eyes and grin at the camera are evidence that genuineness frequently triumphs over glitz. The sound of her phone's camera app clicking is practically audible. Then you are surprised by a portrait in a bath lit by candles. Bathrooms can be just as spectacular as any stage, as demonstrated by Susanna relaxing in a marble tub with water reaching her waist and candles flickering around the edge. As evidence that simplicity and sensuality go hand in hand, soap suds cling to her shoulders. The faint scent of lavender wafts up from the tub. You can see why Susanna Reid's most recent images leave no room for interpretation if you've seen them through to the very end. They are evidence that genuine power comes from being fearlessly honest. Please hit like and share this film with friends who value strong artistic expression. If these pictures touched you, tell us which frame made you gasp. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any more boundary-pushing revelations. I appreciate you watching. Be brave.